Here we are on Michael's Go Sees show with the lovely Renata Scheffer.
Hello.
This is my daily dose, my daily devotion to all things beautiful, full of life, personality, and humanity, really. The purpose of this show is to make me happy, right? Because I like doing this, and hopefully, in my being happy, talking to the models that come and visit me on Go Sees, we will give some insight, share some insight, inspiration, hopefully, to any young person, young or old actually, looking, who might be watching. I hope they do watch, and we have to tell them to subscribe, because this is YouTube.
Okay.
To be part of the fashion industry in some way. Because if we did it, if I did it, you can do it. And Renata will tell you the story of how she got to do it. So here we go. If you like this, subscribe, like, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Because it would be nice if somebody saw this video at some point.
I will share.
Exactly. Sure. So Renata, thank you for coming today. I really appreciate it.
You.
Tell me where you're from.
I'm from Brazil, from Rio.
Now, you don't sound Brazilian. I thought you might be French or European.
Yeah, because I live in Paris, actually.
So you have basically adopted the Parisian accent for your life.
But I mean, I live in Paris like
you did it
not
quick.
so long.
How many?
Time.
How many months?
It's like 3 years now.
3 years. That's a long time because you're young. How old are you?
24.
So you're in your 20s. So your ear was still malleable, right? Mm-hmm. And you sound really French.
Yeah? Okay, thank you.
Don't they think you're French when you go home to Brazil?
Yeah, because I don't look so really Brazilian, like
either.
No.
Okay.
And from Rio, I haven't been there.
No, I want to go to Rio. I've never been.
So yeah, like I don't look like a typical carioca.
Because you're so pale?
Because they are more, I don't know, like toned.
Darker.
Yeah, and
naked.
Like shapes.
Naked.
Like, yeah.
Great. Okay, so why did you go? Let's start off. You were born in Rio.
Yeah, I born in Rio.
Who are your parents?
And
what did they do?
My mother.
Yes.
Her name.
Give me her name. Yes, exactly.
Okay, Adriana.
Lovely.
And yeah, she was a single mother.
Okay.
So yeah, and she was like working in administration.
Where's Daddy?
My dad?
Yes.
So I don't have contact with my dad.
Ever?
No, I had when I was children, but then we stopped.
And was that from your side or his side?
I think it was his side.
Because you were a child.
I was super young. Yeah, I was like.
It was his responsibility to parent you. I'm really sorry to hear that. It happens it happens a lot.
But my mother, she was like a very like a father and a mother for me. Yeah, she was very brave.
So did you say she was an administrator?
Yeah.
For what kind of company?
Like a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hospital administrator.
Yeah.
And so she worked very hard.
Very hard.
Were you an only child or did you have siblings?
The only one. Yeah.
You were the only one.
I was the only one.
So that's something, isn't it? I wasn't an only child. My parents split up when I was 5, so I was raised by my mother too. Mm-hmm. She remarried, but there was a period of time where it was just her and I. Mm-hmm. So I know what that's like.
Yeah, now I have a little sister.
Oh, wicked. And I saw on your Instagram feed, she's really very little.
She's really little.
That's a big gap, guys. That's 24.
Yeah, it's just like, it's super exciting. She's 1 year and 3 months now.
Okay.
And she's so cute. She's really cute.
So did your mum remarry? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
And that was relatively recently?
No, it's a long time.
Oh, she's been married a long time?
Yeah, it's like 10 years.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't know how your parents met?
How they met?
Yes, how your mum and dad, how they got together to make you. Do you know the story?
Okay, no. Kind of, yeah.
Is it interesting?
Not really.
Okay, let's leave that then. So, growing up in Rio, what was that like? Are you a real Rio human? Would you know, are your tastes, are your attitudes to life very Brazilian and very of the city that you grew up in?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
Are you a real Brazilian? Yeah, are you a real typical
Brazilian?
In spirit, in mind?
In spirit?
in attitude?
I don't think so, because I think it's like, of course, I have like my heart is in Brazil, but I mean, because I travel a lot and I met a lot of people, so today I think I have a bit of all on me.
Right. So when
Like,
yes,
yeah,
go ahead.
I don't look a typical Brazilian, a
Yeah.
carioca. I don't look like, but I love my country.
Sure.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you thought you might be a model? Or when did that happen?
So it's like a long story.
I like those. Go ahead. Well, we don't have that long, but let's be
Okay, I try
efficient.
resume.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like 14 years.
Yes.
And I was very tall for my age already. I was like 178 and super skinny and super tall. And everybody was asking, when I was walking with my mother on the street, everybody was asking, why your daughter should be like a volleyball player.
Or basketball.
A basketball player. Volleyball is like very
Big in
Brazil.
Yes, of course.
So yeah,
And
everybody was asking.
I thought those girls were a bit more
And
strong.
in the beginning, I wanted to be like a volleyball
wicked.
player, but I was like so bad.
It wasn't your.
So
It
bad.
wasn't
It
for
was
you.
really not my thing. So after that, they will say, "Oh, so you should become a model." No.
It's the next best thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So then one day I was reading a newspaper and I saw like advertising saying, if you're tall and skinny, come become a model. And I showed to my mother, and then my mother, she bring me there, and then was like to take a class, for posture, these kind of things.
Okay.
And then.
So it wasn't a scam.
No.
It was
So
genuine. It was a real thing. It was an agency that put this
No,
advertisement?
it was not an agency. It
Okay.
was like a class. It was something kind of like.
It was dodgy?
What is
It
dog means?
wasn't
Not
completely
really.
official?
But I mean, yeah, it was it was not official. But,
Okay.
So my mother, they was asking like for money to take
Yes, of
care,
course,
like
yes.
to do pictures, this kind of thing. So my mother, she said, "Oh no, I can't." My mother, she was like a single mother and it was
Yes.
like super expensive. So she said, "No." So, but the guy that worked there, he likes me a lot, and he said, "I believe in you. I think you have like a future." So he bring me for the official agents.
Oh, I see.
So he was like,
Now, who was this
he
person?
sculpted me. Yuri Granera's like.
Was he a photographer? Was he an agent? Was he a booker?
He was like.
He was a dude.
No, he was like, he had this class.
Oh,
this,
yes.
like,
He
was
ran
giving
that class thing, that
Yeah,
business, let's
that
call it.
business, yeah. So yeah, he bring me to a mega agents in Rio, and then they want to sign a contract with me. They took a Polaroid. It was very exciting.
And fast.
Yeah, it was super fast, and they sent pictures for Milan, and they wanted me to go there to sign a contract.
So
But I was like super young. So my
Yes.
mother, she was like, "No, I can't. She's my only daughter, I will not let her go." And then, so I stopped at this, and I come back to school, and then I forgot completely this.
Wow. So were you
Yeah.
disappointed? Were you angry with your mother for thwarting your ambitions?
beginning, I was like, come on, I could go to Milan,
Yeah, exciting.
And to see the world, and it's so exciting. But I was super young, and today
14 is too young.
Yeah, and today I really I'm grateful because my mother, she was smart enough to don't
Yes.
let me go like this. And then,
But you would have gone at 14. You would have
yeah,
gone.
for sure.
Wow. That means you were quite mature
Yeah,
for your age, or at least you were up for it. You wanted to have some fun.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was like this, and then I forgot. I came back to school. I finished my school, and then I went to university. I was doing.
So this is many years now
Yeah.
going by, and people weren't saying in the back of your mind, you weren't thinking,
And-
I should be modeling now.
and everybody,
I'm old enough.
I was growing up, and everybody was saying like, "Come on, you should be a model."
What were you doing in that time? You were at school. What did you want to do? What was the other ambition?
I want to be like a veterinarian.
You loved animals.
Because, yeah.
You did. I couldn't be a veterinarian because I love animals. So the idea, I know the idea of course, and I'm squeamish.
Yeah.
So even the sight of blood, I want to faint. So I couldn't do it. I love them too much. But you could.
I was thinking about, but in the end, like when I did the university, I chose another course, like completely different.
And what was that?
I was doing like economics.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was studying there, and then I was like always thinking, and then I met a photographer, a friend of mine. He was always like encouraging.
Over the years, yes.
Yeah, and he was saying
he took pictures of you.
Go to
He did.
And like it's my picture is like I was completely different, my hair and everything.
Okay.
And then he was saying like you should go to São Paulo because there have like in Brazil like the place to work is in São Paulo.
That's the fashion capital of Brazil.
Yeah. And then he was saying you should go there and try. And then I was with this in my mind, and so I said, okay, I will stop university and I will try, because if I be always with this in my mind, like if I
regrets, no regrets,
no regrets. So then I finished I stopped my course, my university. I started working in a store,
okay,
as a seller,
yes,
because I need to have some money to travel, no?
Exactly.
And then I went
to a clothing store.
It's like clothes store.
Yes.
So I was like a seller there, and then I wanted to. After a few months, I went to São Paulo to try. And then my career started.
So you called up all the various agencies in São Paulo yourself?
I Google it.
Yes.
I take all the address.
Yep.
And then I went there by myself, like knock the door and say, "Hello, I'm here."
Yes, book me, make me a model.
Yeah, I would like to be a model. And then I tried like few agents there. But
what was the response?
It was very hard.
They said no?
Yeah.
They said no.
And then I started crying.
They turned you down?
Super sad.
How many did you go to see, and how many said no and rejected you?
I don't really remember, but in Brazil we don't have a lot of agents. So I took like the biggest, I think 5 or 6.
And how many said no?
And
all of them?
Yeah. And then I had the last option, like the agents to go, and then I was already like super sad, and I say I want to give up. I want to come back home. I come back to my studies and say
screw this. They don't want me.
So I try, and they said yes. The last one.
Wicked.
They said yes, and then I had to call my mother and said to him, "Mom, I can't come back to Rio. I have to stay here."
So what was the difference between all the other 4 and the last one saying yes? What do you think that was? Why did they say yes and the others said no? Well, first of all, why did the others say no, do you think? Did they tell you?
No. I think they just didn't believe
understand.
I could...
they didn't
they
get
don't
you.
Understand my
They didn't
beauty
get
or
you.
something. No.
And the last one did.
Yeah.
Was it a person in particular that you have to thank for that? Who was it?
I have like in my
yeah.
all my life, I have many people I have to thank, because it was always like step by step,
Yeah.
So my first agency in São Paulo was Oca Models, and was Kaká, the booker there, and
Wicked.
he was like the one that say yes.
Kaká,
so yeah,
you
thank
had
you
the
very
vision,
much.
mate. Well done.
Yeah, and I had to thank the photographer as well. His name is André. He
your friend who
pushing
encouraged
me,
you all through those years.
Me. Yeah, so I had like many people that helped me a lot.
That's wonderful. So when did you start properly? How did you make that transition between Kaká and and the world?
So I stay like I start living in São Paulo, and it really helps me a lot to understand the business, because I think like in São Paulo is like a school for the world, like it's a big city, so I had to learn how to take care of myself, to cook, to
you lived on your
go
own.
out and
you lived on your own. You didn't live in model apartments.
No, I lived in models apartment.
You did. Okay. And was that a good experience for you? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoy. I make friends there. I spend such a nice time. But it's true that it's not always like this easy,
Yeah. You have to
It's
learn how to deal with
bit,
people.
Yeah, how to deal with people. Sometimes, like,
So
different personalities living out together. So
What are you kind of personality-wise? Are you more extrovert or introverted?
oh, it depends. I don't
Oh.
know. Maybe I
What
don't know.
star sign are you?
Me, Pisces.
Pisces. Okay.
Pisces. Yeah. So, but I have ascendant. Ascendant in
Ascendant?
Sagittarius.
Okay.
So it
fire
makes
and
me
water.
like, yeah,
Shit.
it makes me like me.
Crazy as hell. Or is it not? No, you're not that crazy.
Because you know, Pisces is always like with my head in the sky, you know, and then I'm a big dreamer, and then I just don't realize like what is happening now. So I think like Sagittarius help me like to push like
and to be
come on, you have to do things.
yeah,
you know?
goal orientated. You've got a goal.
Yeah.
So, are you kind of spiritual and intuitive? Do you think as a Pisces?
Oh yeah,
You are?
I think so. Yeah.
You feel things
like a mystic.
You feel things deeply. You are a mystic.
Deeply, very deeply. I'm very intensive. Yeah.
You're intense.
Very intensive. Yeah.
That's cool. Now, is that something that you have to manage? Is that a good thing in life?
It can be, but not. Or sometimes not.
So how do you deal with love and your love life?
So that's the thing.
How is that
It's
gone?
complicated.
Is it complicated?
It's super complicated. Yeah.
Give me a good example. Why? How?
Oh my god.
Tell us how Pisceans with Sagittarian rising have to deal with
love
and boyfriends and stuff.
So I don't know. It's
Do you have a
like
boyfriend at the moment?
No.
You don't.
But it's like I don't know. Man, let's change the subject.
Have you had a lot of love? Have you loved a lot? Have you
No.
loved deeply?
Yes.
Deeply, but not that much.
No, very deeply.
Very deeply. Quality over quantity.
Like a lot.
Oh, a lot. Deeply and a lot. Quantity and quality. That's fantastic. So you've experienced a lot of love.
Yeah.
Wicked. And does that help you as a model? Does that energy of having felt so much enable you to communicate and to express that energy through a camera lens?
If it helps.
Or do you think you can
Yeah.
be a great model without experience?
Without experience? No.
You need to have lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. You're so wise. This is a beautiful book as well.
Thank you. This
You're-
was my first editorial for Vogue Germany.
That's great.
Yeah, shoot by Thomas Lauer.
And you look so serious
Yeah?
and deep
Yeah, I look.
and don't mess with you.
Yeah.
So
I have
do you
muscles.
You have muscles? Now, you obviously, because of the way you look, you're very sort of intellectual, I would say. You get cast as the really refined, intellectual girl, right?
Yeah.
You're not on a beach in a bikini.
No.
You're really cool in dark clothes and black.
Yeah.
A sort of gothy, dark. You're dark.
No, I'm not dark. You see some colors here.
That's not yours. That's theirs. Oh, you're happy here.
Yeah, super happy. This was shot in Miami for Pop Magazine. It was super nice. It was super nice.
Was it published blue like this, the picture?
Yeah.
It was. It was a blue
Exactly
print.
like this.
Now, what do you love about the job? And why do you think you're a good model?
I really love like it's like the opportunity to travel, to meet people, like you exchange a lot.
Yes.
A lot, and like every day is like a different thing.
Yes.
This was for a great campaign.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when did you know that you could really do this? Hannah, how did you get from your local agency to an international one? What was the process?
I did my first travel to Milan. But
How was that?
Was nice. I was so excited. I remember like when I arrived there, and then I looked around and I was like, oh my God. Because like it's so, I never traveled before. Even like in Brazil, like I did some small, but it looks so different. And then I never also took so long flights. The flight's like 12 hours.
Right.
Maybe more. And then I was like, when I arrived, I was, oh my God.
Now, did you do shows?
It's like, so yeah, though. So I was with a super small agents there. I don't did Fashion Week. I was doing some editorials, but not really nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like with the agents, so I was not very happy. And I always want to go to Paris. It was like my big dream. And then I was there and I was really like not working a lot, and then I was like not happy, and then I decided to go to Paris, but I didn't have an agent there. And then I took the money I had, like not a lot, but I would say, okay, I'm gonna try. I'm here, so I have to do something. I bought a bus ticket. It was like I paid really super cheap. It was like 15 euros. But it was super long, like 14 hours.
Yeah.
And I did Milan, Paris. And I arrived there. I had a friend that I met in Brazil. He's a designer. Half camp. Big kiss, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helps me a lot.
You stayed with him.
I sent a message to him and I say, okay, I want to go to Paris to try agents there. Could you help me? And he said, yeah, please come. You can stay at my home. I will help you. And then he just like, he was an angel. He helps me a lot. And I started to do a lot of castings with the agents. It was the same as in São Paulo.
Right.
I write down everything. Then
knocked on doors.
Knocked on the doors. And everybody say no.
So were there actually more agencies this time in Paris?
Yeah.
More than 5?
More than 5.
And everyone said no?
Yeah. So no, everyone say no, and then again it happened. Like in the last agents I went there, they said yes for me, and then but I didn't sign the contract with them in the end. They said yes for me, but so I was very very happy.
Yes.
And then I said to my friend, I will help him with his brand because he have his brand called Half Camp and
fashion brand.
Yeah, fashion brand. And then I will do like the campaign for him.
Yes.
Yeah, the pictures for him.
Perfect.
And then when I went there to do the shooting with him, I met a girl and I tell my story for her, and she said, "Oh, I know someone that could help you." And then because at this time I didn't knew I had an agent at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh, just try send your some pictures for this email." And she gave to me. I send, and then the person like answer me like super fast and say, "Could you come to my office to meet me?" And I said, "Okay." And I went there, and then I met this person, and this person was Patricia Pilotti.
An agent?
Yeah. No, she's like a casting director.
Oh, okay, great.
But it's like she's amazing, and she is like a casting director. And she said to me, "Okay, so tomorrow I talked with her, but at this time I didn't realize who she is and all these things." And then I just had a nice talk, and then she said, "Okay, tomorrow we have an appointment. I'm gonna introduce you to Ricardo." And then I went there, but I didn't know. And then when I went there was like Ricardo Tisci for Givenchy.
Wicked.
Yeah, and then I met him, and I had a contract exclusive for Givenchy.
Fuck me.
Without agents.
You went and worked for Ricardo Tisci. I'm just going to repeat this. At Givenchy, you were booked exclusively to do the campaign? Or to do the runway?
The runway,
To do the runway without an agent?
Yeah, without agents at this time. And then I did like
So
all
you
the
didn't
fittings
know,
for them.
you didn't know who Ricardo was.
No, because when she said like Ricardo, I didn't realize like
It was
he's
him.
the Ricardo artist for Givenchy because I don't even realize she's a casting director.
Oh, I see, right.
I
So
was like,
you
I
didn't
was
recognize
thinking,
him when
I
you
was-
came in the room.
Ah, no, yeah. When I went there, I realized because I went to the Givenchy office.
That's right.
So it was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So I was super happy. I was like almost crying.
So what did he do? Did he ask you to walk? What happened at that meeting?
It was a super fast meeting. He just saw me and I walked to him, and that's
That
it.
was that.
And, yeah.
So who told
And I
you
didn't-
got it?
And Patricia
she did.
says
She
did.
emailed you?
Yeah, because I was thinking she was only like help me to find an agent, but she did more.
The better,
as-
much
did
more. She gave you a
much
bloody
more than
job.
this. Yeah.
So did the agent follow? Did it?
And then she said to me, "Now you don't have, you don't care." She introduced me to Ricardo and all these things, and also she take care of find an agent for me.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. So,
So,
she found you your Paris agent.
Yeah, I signed with IMG
Oh, you did?
in Paris.
Wicked. Well done.
Yeah.
So is there a lesson that we can share about this story? I guess the lesson is you have to go to...
You can't give up.
You don't give up because it was
No,
the last
you
agency
can't.
both times. You have to believe in yourself,
You
right?
have to believe in yourself.
Because
first
you
of all.
believed in yourself.
Yeah.
Even when people were saying no, you still believed that you could do this.
Yeah. Sometimes not really, but I have people
Who
like
did?
who did, you
Now,
know,
do
and
you-
was
and-
encouraging.
Right. Now, now
And
that
it
you're a
helps
model.
lot. Yeah.
So what do you
I
want now?
am.
What do you want to accomplish? Now what do you want? What do you want? What are your goals? What are your ambitions?
I do. I have a lot.
You have a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me-
because it's like it's the beginning still.
Exactly. So what do you
Because
want? Where do you
everything-
want to go? What would you like to happen tomorrow?
I would like to shoot for Vogue Italy cover.
Yes, with Stephen Meisel.
Stephen Meisel, yeah.
Stephen
for sure.
Meisel,
Yeah.
Italian Vogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a big dream. But
Now he's not working for the magazine as much anymore,
no.
which is a big
But-
shame since Franca died. Franca
Yeah.
Sozzani,
Yeah,
the
I
editor
know.
of Italian Elle.
Yeah, I know.
Vogue.
It's super sad that, yeah,
But
because it was.
is there any
She
way
was amazing.
that you can get to see Stephen at least here?
Yeah, I can. Maybe
your-
not for Vogue campaign, but for not for Vogue cover, but for do another job.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
like so
So
much.
what do you do? Do you pester your agent? Do you say to your agent, "Get me, I want to see Stephen," or it doesn't work like that?
I don't think he work like that.
So how does he
Super
work?
busy
Does he have
and-
to? Does his studio have to reach out, looking at books and saying, "I want to see Renata"?
Yeah, there is always like casting directors that you have to see first, and then it's like it's not super easy.
Now, do you know?
Assets,
Do you
you know?
know a lot about fashion now? It's been 4 years now since properly.
Yeah, no, it's like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, I could say because for me it really started when my professional
Yes.
international career, because when I was in Brazil was more
Yes.
not really
Playing.
Yeah,
Well, working,
yeah.
getting paid,
In Brazil, not.
not getting paid,
No,
not earning
I
a
was-
living through that.
No.
Okay, but it was
It was
useful anyway because it
Because helps me. Yeah.
it was just
Teach me a lot.
hours of doing it.
Yeah.
So you're so
Yeah.
you were a better model after it than before it.
Yeah. Every day, you
Every
know,
day.
because I still learning a lot. It's like, yeah. Every day.
So what do you bring to the table? Why would I book you? What are the qualities that you bring? Why are you a great model? Tell me. No, why should I give you a job?
Why you should give me a job? Because I'm going to do everything it takes to do like my best, always like for have a good picture, like good vibes, and you know I will do my best.
You're
The
gonna do your
inside
best.
of me and the outside, I will really like try understand what you want, and then I really
Go
try
for it.
very hard to go for it.
Like a good Sagittarian would.
Yeah.
You'd kill it. You'd crush it, babe.
Yeah.
Well, I absolutely believe that. Yeah, you're really strong.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. So how long do you want to be a model for now? And if you weren't a model, what would you want to do? If this didn't happen to you, what other passion in life would you want to explore?
So, like, I'm based in Paris now, and I love...
You love Paris?
Yeah, it's my favorite city.
It is?
Yeah, I learned French.
You did?
And yeah, and so
You're happy to live in Paris and stay in Paris?
Yeah.
So you're just visiting here at the moment?
Yeah.
You're going to go back?
But yeah, I will go back.
Okay.
But I
like
a lot New York as well.
You do?
So yeah,
okay. You could live between the two.
Between the two.
By coast.
Super good, yeah.
Now, where in Paris do you live? What arrondissement? What part of the town?
I change a lot.
Okay.
But I'm based, it's called Vignoles-sur-Seine. It's a bit outside of Paris.
Outside the periphery?
Yeah, because,
Cheaper rent?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get into the centre?
It's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's really okay. But when it's like Fashion Week, during Fashion Week, and it's more busy, I take a rent, I stay at friends. I always I stay in town because then it's easier.
So what is your philosophy of life?
Philosophy?
Yeah. What do you believe in?
What I believe.
What are your spiritual, religious, philosophical beliefs?
I'm Christian.
You were raised a Christian?
Yeah, and I believe also in the university. I believe the energy. And
do you believe in fate and destiny? Do you believe that? Do you think there's predestination? Do you believe or do you have complete free will? Is your life planned out ahead of time, or are you creating it moment by moment?
I believe we create it.
You're creating it?
Yeah, moment by moment, and also your choice. All the little choice is like it's creating something. Sometimes you don't see now. It's just like in there.
Yes.
Very distant, but
you're
you are
contributing.
Creating. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
How are you at your happiest? When are you at your best and most joyful? What makes you happy in life? Give me the ingredients.
What makes happy in life?
Yeah, for you.
For me, I think it's like I just see people happy as well. Like.
Are you making them happy, or they're just happy?
I try. Sometimes
it's enough for them to be happy. It's enough for you to be observing other people being happy. But you know,
sometimes happiness is like, it's not a thing that you will be like happy all the time. It's impossible that. You have to deal with the sadness as well. But all the things you have to I be happy with the moment, when I wake up and it's a beautiful day, it's sunny, and I have my coffee, and then I have like people I love with me, and then I'm happy, and I think it's like this. But sometimes during the day I'm not happy anymore because something happened.
So how do you keep
it's like
how do you keep good? What
the
are the
equilibrium?
Yes, how do you keep your equilibrium? How do you keep your balance and not be too sad or too angry or too lower vibrational on the scale? How do you keep the scale nicely neutral to positive?
I think you have to think positive.
Yes.
And then things like, how can I say, when follows, like...
One thing follows another?
Yeah.
Cause and effect.
So even when you are passing through something hard and difficult, you have to think, okay, I have power to do that. It's gonna be fine, and you have to say this for yourself.
Are you a brave person? Are you strong?
Yeah, I believe so.
You are strong.
Yeah, I pass a lot in my life, and it helps me to
be stronger.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So tell me what you're wearing today. What are you wearing? Tell me about your model style.
Okay, this is a shirt I stole it from my friend.
So cool. Is that an original Betty Ford Clinic T-shirt? From the Betty Ford Clinic?
No.
It's a novelty T-shirt.
Yeah, no.
Someone just thought it would be funny
Yeah.
to put Betty Ford Clinic
Yeah.
on. It is funny. It's great. How much would you have paid? Where did you buy it?
But so I didn't. I stole it from my friend.
You stole it. Okay, you stole
Half
it.
camp, yeah.
Okay.
So and this is like a dress.
It's a skirt?
Yeah, it's a dress actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can we see a bit more higher than that? So it goes.
I like oversized clothes.
It goes under the T-shirt.
Yeah.
It goes under the T-shirt. There's more under there.
Yeah. I like oversized clothes. Like
It's
super
really cool.
big, like men's
tartan.
shirts. And
Yeah. That's your style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like a lot.
A bit more androgyne. Peut-être.
And androgen.
Yeah. You like
I
men's
could
stuff,
be.
short
Yeah.
hair. You're a cool girl. What about your choker, dog
Yeah.
color chain, padlock chain? Where's your padlock?
Yeah.
How does it open? Is it into? There is a
Yeah.
catch. Where's that from? How much?
I don't remember actually.
Did you steal that too?
No.
Okay. And what about your boots? Do you want to show the?
I bought here in New York.
Okay. So
Yeah.
where? How much?
Let me see. Stephen Maiden. And what's-
Steve Madden.
Stephen Maiden?
Steve Madden.
Madden.
Apparently they're good boots
And
they
super
come
comfortable.
and they come in big sizes for big feet.
Here in New York I love because for me it's always super hard to find my shoe size because it's quite a big
Big
measurement.
foot, yeah.
So here it's like everywhere, like it's super easy to find. And it's funny because I thought my number is like 11, so I was going to the place and said 11, and then when I tried it was like super big.
Oh,
And
shit.
then I realized I'm not 11,
So what are you?
I'm 9.5.
I am too.
You too?
Yes, we could swap shoes. That's great.
Do you
Good
like
to
my
know.
boots?
I do like your boots. I look a bit funny in those, I think, but that's a good for shoe size. That's fantastic, Renata. So you're not going to tell me about your love life at all, are you? That's off balance, but because it's so mysterious now.
It's mysterious, yeah.
I'm not going to get anything. I'm not going to get anything. We'll leave you a beautiful mystery and conundrum. Thank you so much for talking to us today. You were wicked. Do you have any advice that you would give young models or anyone watching apart from the story of not giving up and being strong? What is it? What would help them to know that 3 years in? To help them at the beginning of their journey?
Okay, it's not very easy. You have to set this in mind, like it's not easy at all. You have really to try. I think for the girls that want to try, you have to find a good one,
Good agency.
Good agents. So you have to meet people, and you need to have a good relation with your booker as well.
So how do you find a good
super
agent
important.
to begin with? How do you differentiate who are the good agencies and not the good agencies? How do you find that out? How did you find that out? You just Googled it and went to see all of them?
I did this, but if you have contacts, is even better. But
Yes.
if you don't, you Google it.
That's
it's
right.
easier.
Exactly.
Like
Just
this
see
and that.
everybody.
And go for it. You can't wait people do for you. You have to do by yourself.
Take action and make it happen.
Action, yeah. Like movement, bring more movement and things just come.
Exactly.
Do this.
Action creates energy, creates manifestation. And how do you have the belief? Where do you get your self-belief from?
I don't know.
That was given to you.
Maybe,
That was who you are.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Renata, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you
and
so
for
much.
sharing your wisdom and your energy. Say what you were going to say.
Yeah, no, I was going to say because I changed my agents in Paris after that.
Oh.
So that's the thing.
Okay, tell us about that.
No, I changed my agents. Like I was with IMG, but then I changed for Metropolitan. I'm with them now.
I see.
Because
Okay.
For my bookers.
Okay, perfect.
And then,
Shout
yeah,
out to the
that's
bookers
it.
of Metropolitan. Thank you so much for coming today and talking to us. I really appreciate it. I'm going to ask you other things now.
Okay.
But for the time being, you were wicked. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you.
Subscribe, right? Tell them to subscribe and do all that stuff.
Subscribe and watch and share with your friends.
Like a pro. Thank you so much. Take care. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.